I've been spending time in the Paleo Pines. And Paleo Pines is an interesting blend of Harvest Moon aspects and a lot of Animal Crossing. And throw some dinosaurs in there for good measure, and that's Paleo Pines. I wasn't the biggest fan of dinosaurs growing up, but everybody loves the land before time, so let's start with the dinosaurs. They can help you with various aspects of running a farm, and that's your main job. So these dinosaurs you can befriend by this cute little mini game. You learn their calls and repeat them back. Making friends with these dinosaurs, you can then develop that further, give them food they like, keep them in company with others. Eventually, they can have a saddle, you can ride them, and they will help you in your farming. One type sucks up water and can shoot that back over your crops and speed up that process a lot. There's other dinosaurs that can crack through certain kinds of stone, wood, and help you clear your land because, like I say, you're a farmer, predominantly. The farming aspects of this game are fun, but you're limited in what you can do. You only have so much stamina throughout the day before you have to go to bed to reset that, and your dinosaurs work much the same. So you're going to spend a lot of the time kind of calculating, I want to make corn, I want to make onion, I want to make potato, whichever it is, and sometimes you have to specify one thing takes precedent over the other because you're limited. But the dinosaurs help you kind of exceed those limits and push the boundaries of what you can do per day. But there is a day and a night cycle, and that's really cool because it kind of influences what villagers you find where, what kind of things happen across the map, where dinosaurs might migrate over the course of the game. There's seasonal cycles, so different plants work better in different seasons. There's a lot of kind of overworld systems working out, and it's quite complicated. The Animal Crossing aspect of this game really comes in regards to the Townfolk. You can forge relationships with these Townfolk just the same as you could with dinosaurs, but in this case you're doing little missions for them. A lot of them are going to be fetch quests. That is sort of the aim of the game. You're a farmer, you provide X many potatoes, X many onions, that sort of thing. But these characters will familiarize as you go through the game. They'll be more friendly. Grandma seems to love you. There's certain characters that have a little bit of a silly edge to them, but you'll explore that over the course of the game where certain things will happen, certain people will talk, suddenly you have a different wave of missions, and away you go. Some of these characters will help you in the extra long game. When you're renovating your farm, when you clear out all the scrap and you have a good farming system going, the game is incredibly long term because you can then go and rebuild certain things. You can put the fences back up. You can really kind of make your farm look how you want it to look. And I think that's really cool. A lot of these characters are going to sell you pieces for that. And that's why it's interesting to make relationships with all of the different characters around. The blend of Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing, in my opinion, works out really, really well because it gives me a lot of satisfaction growing these crops up, setting up my farm in a way that I like, but there's also a very long-term aspect when it comes to making friends with the townfolk. I really like the feeling of queuing up a bunch of these different little missions and taking one big trip, getting them all done before sunset and making it back to home. It's a real satisfying, very comfortable experience, and it was something that really fit well into my day. One thing that can be said that might leave some players wanting is a little bit of a multiplayer connection. It's kind of lonely playing this game, although that is typical of the genre. I think what would have made it just a little bit more memorable, would have made it unforgettable in times, would be a multiplayer inclusion. It isn't necessary, but I'm just trying to think of things that would bring that up to the next level. It is sort of hard to pick apart problems in this game. It is more or less subjective. If you're looking for a fast-paced experience, this is not the game for you. But if you like any, like I keep saying, Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, this is going to fit right in with those. I give this game an 8.5. There really is not a whole lot of complaints I have. The cutesy graphics might not be for some, like I say, the pace of the game might be too slow for some, but when it comes to the combination of these two little bits of a subgenre together, I think this game fits really well. Like I say, maybe just some online inclusion would bring it up to the next level, but other than that, this is an 8.5.